Best snooker cues for beginners. Starting your snooker journey? Then, one of the most important decisions you'll make is choosing your first cue. Most beginners underestimate how much the cue affects their game. A poorly balanced or cheap cue can completely throw off your shot technique, spin control, and confidence. But don't worry, I've done the research for you. In this video, I'll break down exactly what to look for in a beginner cue, what mistakes to avoid, and I'll also share the top 5 beginner cues that offer the perfect balance between affordability and performance. Whether you're playing casually or planning to compete, this guide is your starting point. Let's get started. Part 1. What makes a good beginner cue? Before we get into brands, let's understand the basics of what you should be looking for in a good starter cue. Cue material. Most quality cues are made from ash or maple. Ash gives better feedback through your hands. You can actually feel the shot. Maple is smoother and often used by American pool players, but ash is preferred for snooker. Cue weight. For beginners, a cue weighing between 17 and 18 ounces is ideal. Heavier cues give you more power, but lighter ones offer better control. And for snooker, control is everything. Tip size. Go for a 9.5mm to 10mm tip. This helps with cue ball control, especially when you're learning how to use spin. Larger tips are more forgiving for mistakes. Cue length. Standard length is 57 to 58 inches, which suits most players. But if you're unusually tall or short, you may need to adjust. Balance point. Hold the cue horizontally on your index finger. If it tips forward or backward, it's not balanced. You want a cue that feels naturally centered. Part 2. Common mistakes beginners make when buying a cue. Let's talk about what not to do when buying your first cue. Don't buy the cheapest cue on Amazon or eBay. Don't choose a cue just because it looks flashy. Don't assume more expensive, better for beginners. A 200-pound cue in the wrong hands can ruin your technique, while a simple 50-pound cue can help you build a solid foundation. Part 3. Top 5 cues for beginners. Here are 5 beginner-friendly snooker cues I highly recommend, all available in the UK and online. 1. Paradon Clubman Cue, 60 to 90 pounds. British-made, excellent quality ash, 2-piece design, comfortable grip, perfect weight, and great long-term reliability. Perfect for players who want a serious cue from the start. 2. Riley Ronnie O'Sullivan Series, 40 pound to 70 pounds. Licensed by the snooker legend himself. Affordable, well-balanced, and includes a decent tip. Best for casual players or fans of Ronnie who want to get inspired every time they play. 3. Powerglide Classic Cue, 35 to 60 pounds. A brilliant choice if you're on a budget. It has a smooth finish and decent weight for its price. Great for first-time buyers or home table players. 4. Johnny 8, excellent entry-level option with solid control and accuracy. Also comes with a soft carry case. Bonus. 5. Cuecraft Rocket Cue, 85 and 80 100 pounds, handmade in the UK. This is for beginners who are serious about long-term improvement. Slightly premium, but worth every penny for the feel and balance. Part 4. Must-have accessories for beginners. Now, let's quickly talk about cue accessories. These small tools can make a big difference in your performance. Cue chalk. Use quality chalk like Triangle or Taum. It helps with grip and reduces miscues. Paul Cue Case. Protect your cue from damage. Tip shaper keeps your tip rounded and consistent. A flat tip ruins accuracy. Talc or cue glove. If you sweat while playing, this keeps your grip smooth. And Hughes to cue gloves who have to me as managed to our people sleeping. Joint protectors, especially if you have a 2-piece cue, this protects the threads from damage. Part 5. Pro buying tips from snooker players. Want to avoid buyer's remorse? Here's advice I've gathered from pro and club level players. Hold the cue before buying if possible. The feel is everything. Avoid multi-sport cues. Snooker, pool, and 8-ball cues are not all the same. Don't chase brand names. Focus on balance, wood quality, and tip performance. Ask other players at your club what they use. Real feedback is better than reviews. To sum it up, buying your first snooker cue is like choosing your first partner in the game. Start simple, focus on control and comfort, and invest in a cue that grows with your skill. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments. And let me know, which cue are you going for? More gear reviews, snooker tutorials, and cue tips are on the way. Till then, chalk up and enjoy the game.